Have you ever wondered how melting glaciers could impact more than just our coastlines? What if, in addition to rising sea levels, glaciers could trigger massive volcanic eruptions? It sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, but it's not. It's happening right now. In this video, we'll explore a startling connection: how the melting ice is not just reshaping our planet's surface, but might also unleash fiery forces beneath it. Glaciers have long been powerful forces of nature, stretching across the Earth and influencing the terrain. But what happens when this solid frozen mass begins to melt? Can the ice that covers our world actually affect what's happening deep within the Earth? When glaciers melt, they relieve pressure on the Earth's crust. But what does that really mean? And how does this process affect the volcanic systems beneath them? Imagine glaciers as a massive weight pressing down on the Earth's crust, keeping magma and gases trapped beneath. But when these glaciers begin to retreat, that pressure is released. The result? Magma rises more easily to the surface, sometimes triggering volcanic eruptions. So, could the melting of glaciers be a trigger for more volcanic activity? The answer, as surprising as it is, seems to be yes. Let's take Iceland as an example. Iceland is a unique place, home to both glaciers and some of the most active volcanoes on the planet. And scientists have noticed a pattern. When glaciers melt, volcanic activity in these areas increases. But why does this happen in Iceland specifically? Is it something about the volcanic systems there? Or is it more universal? The key is pressure. Glaciers act like a lid, keeping everything underneath sealed. When that lid is lifted, the pressure drops, and volcanoes can erupt more easily. And Iceland isn't alone. Take Chile, for example. In southern Chile, where glaciers are retreating, volcanic eruptions have been observed with startling frequency. Could this be a result of the glaciers retreating? That's what scientists are increasingly concluding. So, what's the real connection? How does the melting ice in one part of the world lead to eruptions in another? Could this be happening on a global scale? But the most alarming potential is in Antarctica. Beneath its thick ice sheets lie over 100 volcanoes, many of which have remained dormant for millions of years. But as temperatures rise, the ice is melting faster than ever before. What happens when these glaciers begin to melt? Could we see these hidden volcanoes awaken, spewing gases like CO2 and methane into the atmosphere, accelerating the very climate change we're trying to fight? These eruptions could have catastrophic consequences. Not only would they release greenhouse gases, but they could trigger further warming, creating a dangerous feedback loop. It's not just Antarctica. Other regions with glaciers like Alaska, New Zealand, and Russia are also at risk. As glaciers melt in these areas, volcanic systems could become more active, potentially leading to more eruptions. So, what does this mean for us? How much volcanic activity are we talking about? And how fast could this happen? Scientists are closely monitoring these regions, but the true scale of the potential volcanic activity is still unknown. One thing is clear. As our planet warms, the risk of volcanic eruptions linked to melting glaciers is rising. To think that the very glaciers we've come to associate with the changing climate might also be setting the stage for more frequent volcanic eruptions is mind-boggling. The release of pressure from melting ice might be one of the most unexpected, yet significant consequences of climate change. What will happen if these eruptions continue to increase? Will the Earth's volcanic activity shape our future just as much as the warming climate itself? Thanks for joining us on this journey into the science behind our changing world. If you found this video thought-provoking, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Fresh Science Daily for more stories about the forces shaping our planet. See you in the next video. Stay curious and stay informed.